Hi, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Tracie Mahan, and this is the 5-card pull for the week ahead. And I'm trying not to laugh, but I did have a little grumpy person on my last video stating that they didn't like that I put all of my advertisements out front. But so many of you guys jumped on that with me and handled that. I thank you. I did delete it. It wasn't worth all of our energy going into that. But I do want to say that I say it up front because not everybody watches to the end. So, I mean, I know that that's a thing. So anyways, I do have a couple of workshops going on, channeling and light language workshop. It's a 2-day workshop. It's all through Zoom. It's 3 hours on Saturday, 3 hours on Sunday. The information down below. I have the Awakening from the Matrix 1-hour workshop on the 16th, October 16th. If you are watching all these later, just go to the website and go under the online workshops, and the archives are there for purchase as well. So some of these have been pretty extraordinary workshops, very transformational. So yep, I share them. I have a 30% off on my very first bundle of workshops that I did. I did those with Valerie Camozzi. I'm going to start a little series of, so the month of October, that one is 30% off. It brings 3 workshops. The value, right now they're $99 with an additional 30% off. So it brings it down to like $69 for the bundle of 3. If you haven't done them and you would like to partake, that's the best time to get on board and do that. So yep, I'm going to tell you about it. Okay, you guys, let's go find out what the cards have to say for the week ahead. Okay, so here we go. We've got the Gilded Tarot cards. We got the Moonology cards, and we got the Fairy Forest Oracle cards. And we got my Magic is Real cards to get us started today. Let's move into this energy. What does this week ahead have in store for us? You know, there's a lot going on in October. We are in the Mercury retrograde, which can affect people in different ways. So if you're not familiar with it, please go check it out. Okay, so this is a picture from Florida, down near the Fort Lauderdale or Lauderdale by the Sea area. It was a fun trip. So let's see what we have today. Remember to breathe. Take a moment aside for yourself. Sit in silence and breathe. Hand over your burdens to the universe and state how you want to feel today. Believe for greater things and watch the magic unfold. That's the part I'm going to cling to. Believe for greater things and watch the magic unfold. Okay, so that's how we're going to kickstart this reading. We're believing for greater things and watching the magic unfold. I'm going to start with the Gilded Tarot here, and hopefully you guys have had some magic in your week, in your weekend. And we're going to see what the cards have to say. Thank you, angels, guides, for bringing forward the most appropriate information for the collective watching at this time. These are timeless, so wherever you found them, whatever time frame you found them in, if you were drawn to it, it's probably going to hold a really good message for you in there. Okay, we're going to go with that one since it went face down. That is how we go into the week. For new people, I pull 5 positions with 3 different decks, tell you a story. Okay, so let's get into this story. How you're going in. This is what you bring in with it. This is what's hidden. This is your action step. This is your outcome. And that one was poking out of the deck, so I'm going to put it over there because you know, and I know, we pull extra cards afterwards. Okay, Moonology. What is it that we benefit from knowing as a collective today? What would we benefit from knowing as a collective today, moving into the week ahead? And that. Well, I apparently wanted to do that one upright. Okay, surrender to the divine. Okay, so that kind of goes with this card, right? Let's put these together because you are handing over your burdens to the universe. Surrender to the divine. Okay, we've got a theme. Somebody's got to unburden. Let's unburden. And you know what? That kind of makes sense with everything going on astrologically as well. We got big shifts coming in this month as we move in. If you watched the Metaphysical Hour with Julia and I when we had Tamara, and I'm going to say her name wrong, McGilvery, She came on, she's an astrologer in Canada, and she told us to watch out for October 18th. So just mindful of that, not watch out for it in a bad way, but just be careful what you say, because the energy of that day is very sensitive. And anyways, I believe that that is also, if you wanted to hear more about what she actually says, instead of me trying to paraphrase and remember, that video is also on my YouTube here. So check that out. But she does go into a little bit of the astrology around October 18th being a day where you want to watch your words. Maybe that's a good day to take a day of solitude and a day of silence, she said. So, so just be careful in general about what you're saying. We are in a time of miscommunicating with the Mercury in retrograde. So just be mindful, think things through before speaking, maybe those kind of things. And the unburdening, you know, the last full moon we were in, when we're going into, it's been carrying through, is about all of our hurts and pains coming to surface and that kind of thing too. So, well, it's just, I mean, I think that's just in general with us altogether. It's the time that we're in, the times that we're in, that's what I want to say. Moving into that fifth dimensional reality, that fifth dimensional earth, of course, we've got these things unearthing for us. So again, surrender to the divine, hand it over to the universe, however you want to see it. That's how we're going to play it. All right. I'm bringing in little pendulum dolly baby. And I don't know, I got some weird things going on there with the camera, but hopefully you guys can see that okay. All right. Please show me yes. Thank you. Please show me no. Thank you. And are all the cards on the table the correct cards for the collective at this time? Perfect. Thank you. Just so you guys know, I get an answer in my head too. So I always know, I get it real quick in my head and then the pendulum catches up. It's kind of fun. Okay. Well, we are in a mood, aren't we? Okay. So we have the Three of Cups. And I want to see how to play this because, you know, it has a couple of different meanings. So there is some truth coming through. A veil is being lifted. You're going through a transformation. And now we got the nothing will come of this situation moon card, and we got the Three of Cups. I'm really in a fun position of trying to figure out, well, what do all three of these mean when they come in together? Now, the other world, or the veil lifting card here, that one is number 44. So we know the angels are around this. I don't know if you guys have been noticing a lot of numbers lately, but I've been noticing I'll email people at 444 or 555 or post something on social media, one of those 444 or 555. Those are the two that keep coming up for me. So I know the angels are all around the changes coming in for me. So I'm going to just transfer that over to you guys as well. The angels are around this. There's changes coming in. There's something coming in that is, I feel like it's going to be a powerful change and one that you're going to want to celebrate. But when you're in it, it may feel like you need to surrender this over, right? Because you're thinking it's going to be worse than it's going to be is kind of how I read this. Nothing's going to come of this. It's not, you don't know the whole story yet. It's still evolving. It's still peeling away the layers. Just surrender the hurts and pains or the fears over to source, and remember that you've got the angels helping you through this, and that veils are coming down, truths are coming out. You are getting the information that you're supposed to be getting. Hang in there with what's going on. I know sometimes it takes a long time for everything to actually start feeling like it's in motion. You know, it's like, okay, it just took like 6 weeks for this little bit of moving forward to happen. Why is it taking so long? You know, and I'm sorry that that's the case, but it seems like that's the case for a lot of us right now. But here's the Fool card, which means you are moving forward. Something new is coming in, something new, something transforms, something shifts, a new energy comes in, a veil's being lifted to something that you haven't seen before. You're being lined up for something incredible. And then remember, I'm just sitting here saying it may take a lot of time, may take a lot of time. It is take time to breathe out. Take time to breathe. Where's that at? Let's see. Today, remember to breathe. Look at the themes. Take time to breathe. Remember to breathe. Hand it over. Surrender. It's there. I'm telling you. Okay. Okay, and then we get the Green Man, and that is an action card. That is a card of taking some action. But in this particular case, I am looking at this, and what I see is you have planted the seeds. You have planted the seeds and they are growing. And so they're asking you to take a little bit of time here to just let this unravel, unfold. They know, spirit knows, it feels like it's taking forever for this to unfold. But some things can't be rushed, you know. You don't want to rush a bottle of wine, do you? I don't know my alcohols very well. I know there's some other things you don't want to rush for it to have quality. But anyways, what I'm seeing with this is that you are on the right path. There is actions being taken. Things are happening on your behalf to create. There is forward movement, and there will be a reason to celebrate. This isn't going in a bad direction. If you're thinking, oh, this is never going to work out, or this is never happening, that's not true. Put that to rest, because something is happening. It is happening. Take a breath, sit back, let spirit do their thing. Even this Green Man, you know, he's represented as like a fern or something here, but those don't move. They sit still. They're planted in the ground. They just have to be the observer for a little bit, right? So just be the observer. All right, what is it you're not seeing? Yep. Yep. All right. I like it. Here we go. We got these cards to go forward. I'm going to start here. A new start is coming. You got the Fool card. You got the new start is coming. The veil's being lifted. Something's changing. Something's transforming. Just breathe and let this come in for you, because it's coming. It is coming. And growth and fulfillment. Something is being established on your behalf behind the scenes. A new start is coming. A new start is coming. You're going to want to celebrate this new start. Now we've got the Queen of Swords, but let me see how I want to bring her into this dance with us here. You've been in your mind a lot about it. You're whirling around in your mind a lot about this new change, this new thing coming. But you know what? You got spirit all around it working behind the scenes. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's moving in the right direction. Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful things that are about to be revealed to you. So if you're going to get in your head about something, get in your head about all the beautiful things that are about to be revealed to you. All right, what is your action step? Again, the World. Okay, now this can mean that there's an ending and a new beginning. New beginning, new beginning. So the ending doesn't mean that you walk away from something. Not always. It might. So you apply it to you. You might walk away from a relationship. You might walk away from a job. You might move to a different location. You might be traveling. But a new beginning can mean that an old pattern is falling away. An old belief system is falling away. Maybe you were believing in lesser than what, you know, like a poverty mindset or something like that, and that's all shifting now. There's something old that's being left behind, or something that is no longer serving, that you're moving out of, and a fantastic new beginning is coming in for you. And it doesn't mean anything you don't want it to mean. Like if you're like, no, I don't want this relationship to fall away, or I don't want to move from this location, or I like my job, it doesn't mean that. It could mean that maybe in your job you're getting a promotion. Maybe in your relationship, you guys are moving to the next level. Maybe if there was conflict in the relationship, it means it mends, you know. So that's the new beginning we're talking about. See it the way you want that outcome to come in, because, and okay, I said that, and now I'm hearing, don't get attached to the outcome. Okay, so what we want to do in these situations when it's time to, you know, we have free will. Everyone has free will. So what you want to look at is what will make you happy, and try not to pull other people into that. Let God decide who's going to be the person that comes in for that. But when you see yourself happy, when you see yourself fulfilled, all of that kind of stuff, see, feel, and taste all of that energy. It's a beautiful energy of getting into what's going to make you happy. And that's the changes that are coming. You're moving into something beautiful. Maybe it's your spiritual growth. Maybe you're getting to a new level. Maybe you're learning some new skills, taking some classes. There's so many ways that this can unravel. Okay, so this one is time to give rather than take. So I'm going to roll that out a couple different ways. When I look at that, it is a beautiful thing to give and to support other people and to be their cheerleader and to hold their hand in difficult times and to be that, but also be the ear. It's time to listen rather than talk. It's time to be still rather than to move, right? So right now you are taking things in and doing it differently than what you have been doing it. So change what you're doing a little bit. Maybe if you've been doing a lot of receiving, it's time to give. If you've actually, and I'm hearing, if you've been doing a lot of giving, it's time for you to receive a little bit. So you take this card as you need to take it. But when you see that there's a need for someone else that you can fulfill, and that's not going to come as a detriment to you, by all means fulfill that need. Go help someone, be an ear, be a voice, be comfort, hold the hand, guide the person, do whatever it is that you see could be comforting. Now, a time to give rather than take, it can also mean, let's jump in the car and go on a road trip. Let's go to a theme park. Let's go do this or that, and get somebody that you see that is not doing real well. Maybe you get them out and get them to play, get them to go out to dinner, go laugh, go do something different, get the energy, shake it up. So maybe that's something that you could think about too, is that's also giving. Yeah, and then we get the compassion, the release, and the relief. Okay, so you're having compassion here. You're giving rather than taking. You're finding ways to move this energy around a little different than it has been. You got a new beginning coming in. I'm going to keep moving here. Let's move on to the outcome. Okay. Yeah, something's in its beginning stages here. So this one, this outcome says, interesting. So it says, be bold and make the first move. For some of you, that's going to make a lot of sense. This could mean the same thing. Make the first move. It's a baby step kind of thing. This is your baby step. Move forward. But look at that beautiful wand and the little glowing light at the top of it. It's like there's a spark of newness coming in. There's something new happening. We got the cardinal over here. That has a special meaning for, actually, we got two cardinals. There's one on each side. So this has a special meaning for a lot of people with the cardinals. A lot of times it is spirits here helping you. You've asked for help. Now it's here. It's coming in. And so you're getting a lot of help in this new beginning. And of course, you're in a baby stage of that. You're taking your first steps with it, right? But be bold and make that step, make that move. What is it that's been calling you? What do you want this new start to be? I mean, I'm sitting here telling you there's a new start coming in, and you're over on your end going, oh, I hope it's this, right? Oh, I hope it's this. Oh, I hope this is what that's referring to. There's somewhere in you that you had something spark and you said, oh, I hope it's going to be this thing, or I hope it's in this area of my life or that area of my life. Yes, do that. Be in that, because it's happening. And know that there's been a journey of healing that has gone with this, especially if over here you're surrendering and giving things to the divine and taking a deep breath. You know, there was some healing that had to happen for this. So the outcome is the healing. Let's see what this one was. 10 of Pentacles. All right, 10 of Pentacles. This is like wish fulfillment after a hard time. You know, you've got a lot coming in. It's like finding the treasure. It literally is a treasure chest. This is taking you to the hidden treasures, right? So enjoying that. Just enjoy what's coming up. You guys have worked so hard, and things are emotional when we got to work that hard, right? And sometimes we're just like, okay, Spirit, where are you? Why aren't you here helping me? Why do I have to keep going through this? But Spirit's all around you. You know, those little doves right there, that's all around you. They're telling you they're here. You're working behind the scenes here. They're hidden, they're camouflaged, right? They're camouflaged in it, but they're hidden. Now, if this is a relationship, I'm just noticing we have the masculine and feminine of the tree people here. So this could be a beautiful match for you. This could be your your twin energy. This could be a deep soulmate relationship we're talking about, or a deep soul journey for you. Could be you balancing your masculine, feminine, but it's good news. No matter which way you apply it, it's good news. Yep, don't let your past hold you back. We're putting that over here with these cards. Hand it over. Don't let it hold you back. We keep getting that theme. Don't let the past keep creeping in there, because it's done. That's done, and everyone involved has changed. Okay. Somebody really needs to hear this part. And I'm trying to see, where do I want to put that? Take a deep breath. You are good enough. You are good enough. It is your turn. I can't say that enough, right? It is your turn. It's your turn. Quit standing at the back of the line. It's your turn. Get up here. What do you need to release? Boy, somebody is really hanging on to something. So if you're resonating with those, you know what? Just, again, hand it over. Sit quietly. Go take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Imagine that God or universe or divine, whatever you identify with, is there with you, holding you, you know, helping you along, keeping you safe. Hand over what you need to release. Have a conversation. Okay. And then show the world the real you. Now we're going to switch some decks here. Show the world the real you. That's amazing. Okay, we got two cards that want to come out. Charge forward. Justice, judgment. Judgment's coming out, which means balance is going to be had. If there's somebody that did you wrong, then it's going to get corrected for you. So in other words, you know, let's say somebody stole $1,000 for you. If you can let that go and say, okay, God, I know that happened for a reason. I'm letting go of it. And trust that behind the scenes, the person that did you wrong is getting their karmic justice for that. You don't have to know what that is. You don't have, and sometimes we don't get to know what that is. And sometimes it doesn't happen until the next lifetime, but it does happen. Karma does catch up to people. We're in these lifetimes living out karmic patterns from other lifetimes, right? So we know that to be true. But if you can let that, okay, they stole $1,000 from me, that really hurt. I trusted them and they did me wrong. They hurt me. They took my money, but I'm going to hand this over to God. I'm having a conversation with Source and I'm saying, I want to forgive them. My heart's in it to forgive them. Please help me forgive them. I want to hand this back over. Well, guess what? Then your justice comes in and you hand this over. And then next thing you know, you go, I'm just going to do an easy one. You go to the store and you buy a lottery ticket and you win $10,000, right? So that $1,000 that you released to the universe and said, okay, it's done. I can't fix it. It's happened. I just need to know I deserve better than that, blah, 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 go on. And then it gets turned around and that money gets replaced somehow. It comes back to you somehow, right? Okay. All right, so these three came out together. So I just want to see if there's a story there. There's the Two of Cups, which is like that soul connection again. I'm going to put that up here, that soul connection. But we get the Hermit and we get the King of Swords. So maybe not saying everything that you want to say. Maybe you're in a relationship where you would really like to tell somebody some things, but you haven't been able to say it. And you haven't been able to find the words, but you want them to know how you truly feel. You want to express yourself. You want to share yourself in a fully true, in a true form. But maybe you're worried about rejection. Maybe you're worried about consequences, whatever it might be. But just know that that's also taking a toll on you. You got to be your true and authentic self. You need to release that burden. So see how we're getting different scenarios. So if you're troubled because you want to speak your truth and you've been holding back, whether you really want to tell someone how much you love them, or you really want to tell them this particular thing that happens doesn't work for me, or you really want to tell, I love you, but da 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 da, you know, hand it all over to God, ask for the right words, hand it over to the source. Okay. We're getting a lot of scenarios, but there is a really deep love going on in that relationship. Now we dealt with this last week too. This is my past life card, or something from the past in this life, or the past in other lifetimes. And like I said, karma comes a knocking, doesn't it? And so healing some past wounds from other lifetimes would be very important to do as well. And then you can step into a stronger feeling of confidence, of love, your emotions, having your emotions in a beautiful place where you want them to be, and being able to express yourself emotionally in a way that you would like to. So like up here, you want to express yourself emotionally. And there's something here healing that you're handing over, but so many great things coming in for you with that. So, and you'll be able to express yourself emotionally. Hopefully not holding that back anymore. Yeah. You've been thinking a lot about something. You've been thinking a lot about something, and Spirit's helping you with it. They're helping you with it. You got some beautiful fiery information coming in. You're going to become that priest or priestess, whichever fits for you. And you're going to get a lot of passion coming in, a lot of changes coming in. Let's see, one more thing from the fairies. I know that's getting to be a long video, so I'll wrap it up. But there is reason to celebrate. So get out of your way and celebrate. Oh yeah, gift is coming, divine inspiration and awakening. Yep. So much. And you know, everything about everything on here is part of an awakening. Whether you are on a spiritual path, you're in a relationship that you're learning to grow and expand and share and communicate and look, let go of things, forgive things, move past things. And you know what things are worthy of moving past. I'm not saying everything. Sometimes relationships put you in a position where you need to love yourself first, and that is the lesson. So just keep that in mind too. I'm not saying every wrongdoing in a relationship is forgivable, right? So I mean, it's forgivable, doesn't mean you stay. You know what I mean. You guys know I'm rambling at this point, right? Okay, revelation, epiphany. Remember I was saying something that you don't know is coming to light, something that you haven't realized is coming to light. And if you have been the introvert, or somebody that you know has been the introvert, that's about to turn around. They're about to come forward. Somebody's coming forward with some truth, and it's a very empowering truth. It's a very beautiful truth that's going to come out and empower and strengthen, and it's going to be like that honest raw truth that you've been waiting for. And that's what that is. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, you guys. I know I rambled on again. I get so excited and want to pull more cards, right? Let's unveil it more. Let's unveil it more. But either way, you're moving into something new. There's a new beginning coming in for you. You will want to celebrate that. If you are holding on to anything, sit in a beautiful meditation and let that come through. And so let this new beginning take hold. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for liking my video. And as always, thank you for the beautiful comments that you are leaving as well. You guys are really a big part of my life, and I thank you for being part of it and joining me on this journey. All right. Love you all. Bye-bye.